anyways, we're doing a trypophobia safe version for the itch. Alright, you ready, Jerry?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Now, after North Star Research was shut down in 2001, an extensive audit of its files and research was performed. The following is a series of documents, videos, and pictures centered on the St. Roch quarantine of 1998. Oh, this was the people who made the mosquito thing. Not to typing.
Sorry.
You're fine. Despite hundreds dying, history considers the quarantine a huge success. The supposed efforts of North Shore Research eradicated the itch and saved many lives. Their role in the quarantine in developing a cure led to their premier status in the Southeast Louisiana community. So this is before they made mosquito stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it seems North Shore Research enjoyed a reputation they didn't deserve. Oh. Okay. Itch. That's a lot of files.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay.
I need to grab something from downstairs.
That's fair. I only had coins when I didn't think I had coins. Anyways. St. Roch Quarantine File 1. The alert was first issued on January 10th, 1998 at 8:15 p.m. on all channels in Southeast Louisiana, 3 hours after state and local officials became aware of the Omega helminths, the itch. It was broadcasted at the top of every hour for all 28 days of the quarantine. Interesting. Oh, and I see the eye at the top right.
Spoo, do you have a pencil?
Hi, random person.
I need to use a pencil.
Okay.
I don't know what is a pencil and what is a pen, but I know I need a pencil.
Tea?
Maybe I need tea.
Like, what's pen? What's pencil?
Oh my god. Also, one sentence sounds more like this. It sounds like something someone would say about 610. It is important to note that at this point, details on Omega helminths were few. Many still believe that the illness was a fungus or a virus. And that sounds like 610 there, because it technically was both. But anyways.
I just realized this is the faulty Hello Kitty pen. So.
No context. No context.
Well, a long time ago, I bought a Hello Kitty set for writing things, and the pencil it came with was kind of broken.
Oh.
I'm still going to use it.
I see.
I will force it to work.
Or we could just buy a new pencil. You know, like a normal person.
Not. Are you saying I'm not normal for trying to use a broken pencil?
We have no context for what's happening. Anyways, on with the video.
I was the one who suggested to Havo that I knew what to use to help with the protection thing, and I have to show him what I mean. I can't show him if I don't write it, and I need something to write it, and I'm not writing tidy enough, so I
Fair
need
enough.
a pencil.
Alright. So anyways, on with this. Alrighty.
You're just trying to finish up my pee.
I am not getting in the way of your pee.
Oh,
That's a pen.
Oh.
the heck?
Oh, this is
What happened to all your pencils? Weird.
somewhere.
Magical Jerry, Magical Jerry.
I know one of the pencils is downstairs.
Okay.
Random person says I am so confused. You're not the only one. Anyways, sure, we could continue the video.
We can continue the video. I've got the thing. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Fine. Regional Alert Primary Entry Point System issued an emergency action notification. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test.
Regional alert, this is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Primary entry system issued an emergency action notification for the town of St. Rock and the surrounding communities. Effective immediately.
I think
Wow.
the issue is there's a pencil
47,
stuck in it.
Pencil stuck in your pencil.
Oh my
A broken pencil. Sorry.
You mean pencil lead?
Huh?
Are you talking about the lead?
Yeah.
But you said there was a pencil stuck in your pencil.
Well, it's a robot pencil. Mechanical, that's what they're called.
Yes, but a pencil is very clearly different than lead.
It's still stuck. You can look. I'm putting this back.
Bookworm by Jerry Pencils.
No one has to buy me pencils. There are pencils here. I'm just an artist. I do things artistly.
That's fair. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
49, 50 and 51 off Interstate 12 will be blocked off. In addition, Highway 22 will be blocked off at the Tangipahoa Parish and City of Slidell borders due to a mandatory quarantine. Check with your local governments for alternative routes. This is not a test. Effective immediately, exits 47, 48, 49, 50 and 51 off Interstate 12 will be blocked off. In addition, Highway 22 will be blocked off at the Tangipahoa Parish and City of Slidell borders due to a mandatory quarantine. Stay tuned to your local news outlet for more information.
God's favorite voice and said all his intrusive
Is it
thoughts. Yeah.
I put it back in right there.
Oh my god.
Did you get the lead out of this?
There is no lead stuck in it.
Yeah, they see right here.
For more information, please continue to file 2.
Oh, I guess the issue is that it's cracked in half.
No, it does to other big mechanical pencils too.
Oh, the eye!
I said that earlier. You didn't notice it?
I need to look more at the screen.
The following is a digital copy of Dr. Christopher Wells' patient notes for Scott Griffin. The accompanied voice is computer generated. Dr. Christopher Wells, General Practitioner, North Shore Doctors, January 5th, 1998. Patient Scott Griffin, appointment 1 p.m. on April 1st, 1958. Reason for visit, possible allergic reaction.
we placed Mr. Griffin in the infectious disease ward, where we bound him to his bed. During transport to the hospital, he ripped the skin.
Alright, he doesn't say this, so I'll read it. Patient is undersea diver for North Shore Research Deep Sea Project. They are stationed on multiple oil rigs off the coast of Louisiana. It is a partnership program between oil industry and a research facility created in hopes of discovering new aquatic creatures. Well, they found something.
From his forearm. I could literally see bone. It surprised me at how little he bled. Once we arrived at the hospital, patient claimed that during a routine expedition, they discovered what they thought was a new species. The unnamed specimen was harvested and brought on board to be studied.
Ow.
When unloading the specimen, he claimed that a white discharge from the animal touched his right forearm, prescribed
Oh, no.
powerful antihistamines and steroids. Unfortunately,
Okay, he doesn't read this. Shortly after returning to shore, a cluster of hives appeared on his arm. By the time he arrived at my office, the patient was covered in hives.
did very little to help Mr. Griffin's situation. Sheriff Lane wanted to question the patient,
Yeah.
so we
Patient has no known allergies. He should have gone to the hospital and was very lucky not to develop anaphylaxis.
used the telephones as a makeshift intercom. I took notes of the conversation.
And just so everyone knows, we are watching the Trypophobia safe version.
Oh,
The patient received 2 milliliters of epinephrine, and after 30 minutes, the hives receded to his skin. And I think he was sent home.
Yeah, don't worry, random person. I'm doing the safe version. Dr. Christopher Well, okay, so this is January 6, 1998. Oh, it's a follow-up on the same date. Okay. Something tells me something went wrong.
Quarantine anyone he's been in contact with, examine them, and possibly alert the
At 8 a.m., my nurse followed up with Mr. Griffin overnight. The patient's hives returned and developed into large cysts. Upon getting this information, I asked the patient to immediately return for a follow-up.
CDC. I can expedite the tests, but please, find those people. Unfortunately, we were too late. By the
Oh. Follow-up continued.
Mr. Griffin's wife, Suzanne, called at 11, stating that the patient got extremely ill on his way to the follow-up appointment. They pulled over to the St. Roch gas station. On his way to the bathroom, his cysts popped.
Uh-oh.
The patient got extremely agitated and demanded to be returned home. My nurse has made repeated calls, but there has been no answer. I will stop by his home after work.
Final follow-up.
What I found was horrifying. I discovered the patient had murdered his entire family so that he could soak in their blood.
Well, that went straight to shit immediately.
All the cysts on his body appeared to have opened. He was covered in hundreds of holes. When I asked what he had done, he would only reply, "They won't let me kill myself." I called the police immediately. I personally have
bloodbath,
never
oh my
seen
God.
an allergic reaction as intense as this one, which leads me to believe that this is something more serious. Everyone he came in contact with needs to be examined and placed under quarantine.
And we can't see everything. It's all blurred out. It sure is a blurry picture. Additional information on Dr. Christopher Wells' role in St. Roch quarantine can be found in subsequent files. so far, it looks like the virus or fungal infection makes you kill people and take blood baths.
Yeah, and it surfaces like visibly as a number of holes upon the skin that agitate you.
Blood bath has to be a pun, maybe. What are you about to hear are not the original voices Dr. Christopher Wells, Sheriff Lane, and Scott Griffin. They are computer-generated recordings and attached to a respective file. Alright, Infectious Disease Ward, January 6, 1998. Same date for Scott Griffin quarantine. April 1st, 1958.
We placed Mr. Griffin in the infectious disease ward, where we bound him to his bed. During transport to the hospital, he ripped the skin from his forearm. I could literally see bone. It surprised me how little he bled. Once we arrived at the hospital, I prescribed a series of powerful antihistamines and steroids. Unfortunately, it did very little to help Mr. Griffin's situation.
I think I know why.
Sheriff Lane wanted to question.
Oh?
Well, if he's surprised by how little the man bled, I think the infection drains your blood. That's why you want to soak in the blood of others. What he needs isn't to go home or antihistamines. He needs, well, probably those too, but he needs blood transplant.
Well, we'll see further on.
The patient, so we used the telephones as a makeshift intercom. I took notes of the conversation.
Scott Griffin interrogation, 7:18 p.m.
Why did you kill your family, Mr. Griffin?
I didn't want to, but they made me.
Who made you?
The things in my skin. The rash. This damn itch.
So, you hurt your family because of the things on your skin?
They just wouldn't stop itching unless I fed them.
How did you know the blood would stop the itching?
I just knew. It's like they told me without actually saying anything. And the more they told me, the more my skin itched. It was 1,000 times worse than anything I've ever felt. Every part of me felt like it was covered in ravenous ants. And it's not just my skin, it's my insides too. My brain, my heart, even the inside of my stomach felt like it was itchy. And to be honest, I don't remember hurting them. I didn't have a moment of clarity until I sat in that damn tub. And then I was me again, but better. The itching didn't just stop. I felt better than I ever had, at least until I realized what I had done.
Damn.
I tried to slit my wrists, but my muscles tensed. They kept me from doing it. And I know why. My body is infested with whatever this is.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. We'll be talking again.
Hangs up the phone.
What do you think, Dr. Wells? You buying any of this? Because I'm having a hard time believing he committed murder because of some sort of allergic reaction.
I can only say that I've never seen anything like what's happening to his skin. And I think the best course of action would be to quarantine anyone he's been in contact with, examine them, and possibly alert the CDC.
How fast can you test him and let me know if there's any truth to what he's saying?
I can expedite the tests, but please, find those people.
Agreed.
End of interrogation. Looks like you're right, Jerry.
Unfortunately, we were too late. By the next morning, several new patients with symptoms similar to Mr. Griffin's were admitted. 3 others were reported to the police for murdering and butchering their victims in the same fashion as Mr. Griffin.
Thanks, I hate being right.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like it gets even worse. We see where subsequent files from information on the patients exposed to mega helmets at the St. Rock gas station. Oh wow, it gets really bad. that we can fully tell what it is because it's all blurred out. This is a safe version.
It's probably better we can't.
Yeah. Like, I'm not against body horror. Like, honestly, it doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers other people, so that's why we're watching a safe version.
That's valid.
We can probably just skip the pictures. Where's the Zero January 7th, 1998, 7 p.m. update? Scott Griffin quarantine. Oh, that was the date of birth, April 1st, 1958. Oh, whoops.
This illness is obviously contagious. I made sure to take the proper precautions when gathering blood samples. For the newest patients, their open sores did not react in an unusual manner, but Mr. Griffin's sores sprayed white mucus in my direction with alarming aim. The closer I got, the more intense the reaction.
Damn.
Mr. Griffin told me he wouldn't live long if he didn't feed them. I think the patient is delusional from the lack of fluids and nutrition, but it is possible the reaction is impairing his thinking. Also, getting the proper sample size from Mr. Griffin proved to be a challenge. His body seemed to struggle to produce enough fluids for a proper sample. I decided it was in the patient's best interest to keep him sedated and revisit this in the morning. My
He's
hope is
dead.
the reaction subsides, but I fear things may unfortunately be worse.
And this is the follow-up in the morning.
As I feared, by morning, Mr. Griffin looked much different.
Oh dear God.
I'm pretty sure that means dead. He looked dead.
Yeah.
Overnight, Mr. Griffin's entire body had swollen. He died at 10:14 a.m. When the hospital staff approached to resuscitate, he exploded, possibly further spreading the infection.
Well, shit.
I guess all the nurses that were treating him are now infected. Which is bad because nurses are very
To say
important
that I've seen
to a
nothing like this
hospital.
is an
Yeah.
understatement. Hell, I don't think anyone has.
This is reminding me a bit of 610, but to a lesser degree. Because 610 is worse. I think. Alright. The second alert was issued on January 11th, 1998 at 8:15 p.m. on all channels in Southeast Louisiana. It premiered 24 hours after the first was broadcasted. The alert followed the previous video until it was later updated. Oh, that's not good. It's a red. It's red this time.
Regional Alert 2, Primary Entry Point System, issued an emergency action notification alert. A dangerous pathogen has been identified in St. Roch and the surrounding area. Any and all precautions are advised. The situation is ongoing, and the public will be updated as new information is learned. Residents inside the town of St. Roch and the surrounding communities are under a mandatory quarantine. Anyone breaking the quarantine will be arrested. Anyone believed to be infected will be executed on site. Do not leave your home until military personnel can escort you to safety. Repeat. Do not leave your home until military personnel can escort you to safety. It is vital that the infected be avoided at all costs. The pathogen is believed to be highly contagious. Infected individuals can be identified by open sores found all over their body.
Oh, damn. Got really bad.
Transmission from the pathogen is delivered through white mucus secreted from the sores. Symptoms of the itch. 1.
Not fun.
Cysts develop on the skin between 3 to 4 hours. 2. Cysts open within 4 to 5 hours. 3. Infected will develop a severe itchy sensation. 4. Infected will try to feed the open sores blood and fluid to stop the itchy sensation.
Oh,
Warning.
no.
Do not go near the infected dead. They are still highly infectious and extremely dangerous. An infected corpse still secretes the infectious mucus. Some reports have indicated that an infected corpse can explode, infecting anyone in a 30-foot radius. If
Jesus.
infected, you can try to sever the infected area and burn the appendage. Otherwise, at the moment, there is no known cure. If severing the appendage is not possible, lock yourself up until military personnel can reach you.
Your safety is important to us, as they show the eye symbol. I call bullshit on that part. Following Melissa Bates' first-hand account of her encounter with Mr. Griffin, accompanying images and voice or computer generated. Okay. Just disease for January 8th, 1998, patient Melissa Bates. Well, she's probably dead.
Goodness.
Yeah. Well, I don't see an infection. But seeing how she was near Mr. Griffin, she's dead. Okay. Images are about to stop soon.
I could tell Mr. Griffin was sick the moment he stumbled into the gas station. I thought he was having a heart attack when he collapsed to the floor. I had to go help him, do the right thing. I didn't even notice the bumps until I was helping him to his feet.
Yep, she's
The
dead.
poor man looked like he was in pain. His skin was so hot, it was like he walked out of an oven. And that's when I heard something pop. I could feel something wet in my hand. At first, I thought it was blood, but it was too gritty to be blood. It was wet, but it was rough like sand. And it was white and yellow like snot.
I didn't need that
Before I
descriptive.
could even look at what it was, I heard more pops. Every one of them just exploded. More of whatever it was got on me and everywhere else in the store. It was shooting out of him like bullets. It was disgusting. And after that, Mr. Griffin just snapped too. He rushed out of the place like a bat out of hell, almost like nothing had happened. I went to the bathroom and washed that nasty gunk off my hand, then thought nothing of it until I got home. That's when I found my hand was covered in hives. Later
What?
that
I was just muttering to myself, why would you think that was nothing when literally that's how other people got infected? Why would you brush it off? Why would...
Yeah.
I'm not trying to judge her, but I feel like I am judging her and judging her a lot.
Probably. Also, I wonder when Prophet's gonna show up again.
I am not a Prophet fan.
You're more of an Oracle fan.
Huh?
I said you're more of an Oracle fan.
Yeah.
night, it was all over my body. I started to itch. Bad. My entire body felt like it was covered in acid, but worse. I tried to take a shower, then rubbed every lotion I could find on my skin. Nothing worked. Chris, oh God, poor Chris, he was my boyfriend.
Uh-oh.
He asked me if
Oh,
I was
no.
okay. He was just trying to be sweet, but for some reason, I grabbed a knife. The next thing I remember, I was rubbing his blood all over my body. I was feeding them. The
Your-
holes.
Your
the things
boyfriend
inside the-
is not your whole cream.
It's, well, it looks like they don't realize they're doing it.
I know. But there were so many signs she should just go to the hospital.
Yeah. It's 3, 2, 1.
them. And I need to keep feeding them too. If I don't, I think I'm going to die. Can you help me? Please.
And she dies. Melissa Bates passed away 2 days later. Yep. Oh, God. I can't actually see what happened to her, but it does not look good. Information is posted on to make a helmet. St. Rock gas station. Please visit Society Files. Wait, no. Did you see that, Jerry?
It went by very fast.
What does that remind you of? Prophet!
No. I don't like Prophet.
Because Oracle was white, Prophet was red.
I don't like Prophet.
So, it looks like Prophet's coming back.
No.
Yeah. The following are William and Bonnie Garrett's first-hand account of their encounter with Mr. Griffin. The accompanying voices and images are computer-generated. So this is January 7th, 1998. Officials are William and Bonnie Garrett. Oh, they're old people. There's Prophet.
We were at the cash register when Mr. Griffin stumbled in. He made such a commotion. The poor man looked just awful. We saw him collapse, but we didn't go to him. My husband and I don't really move that well anymore. I was glad to see that young woman go help him. He looked so sick, but I never would have imagined that stuff would have popped out of him like that. It got all over the place, but I didn't think it got on us.
I thought he
And
was drunk
you were.
personally. Why else would somebody just stumble into the gas station? I was happy just to see him leave. And no, I don't remember any of that gunk shooting out him getting on me or my wife.
But it must have, because by the time we got home, the hives were all over my face and my hands.
And God help me, did it itch something terrible. I
Does
wanted to
that
skin
mean the
myself
doctor's
alive.
infected?
It
No,
would
these
feel
are the
better than
old
whatever-
people. They're at the gas station.
I know, but they're saying it didn't get on them, but they were infected, so it must have. That means even if it doesn't touch you, it could still infect you.
Good. But we don't have any information whether or not the doctor's infected.
You're right. I'm jumping
For
to
the hell this is.
conclusions.
This itch is the worst thing I've ever felt in my entire life. If I have to live like this, then I'm ready for the good Lord to take me.
We killed the neighbors. That's how we made the itching stop.
Oh, no.
I never hurt a soul a day in my life. I can't believe I did that, and I don't think I'll ever forgive myself.
We invited them over for coffee and cookies. They were the sweetest little newlyweds I ever did see.
Oh,
I
no.
drugged them. William slit their throats. God forgive us. We're monsters.
They need the blood. After they ate up yours, they made
River says, I'm sorry, what was the thought process here?
make you chase after someone else's. And the hungrier they are, the
I
worse it
hate
is for
just
you.
murdering people soothe
The
me.
damn things
Yeah.
won't let you rest if they aren't fed.
The blood is the only thing that makes them go quiet. I swear you can hear them feeding.
Ah, yeah.
Eating. It's not a rash. It's something worse.
Damn. William passed away on January 10th, 1998, Bonnie passed on the 11th. For information on the patients exposed to the helmets at St. Rock gas station, please visit files. Okay, Prophet. Just say hello. Jesus. You have to keep trying to jump scare us. It's not working.
Well, it's Prophet. What do you think he's gonna do?
Probably spread the
I don't
infection.
like him. You like him.
No.
Wait. Yeah.
Patient's Eddie Teller. Oh, deleted. We don't know what happened to Eddie Teller. Well, damn. Wendy Bailey. Deleted. Wait, random person says, Prophet, I will make you download free Minecraft and Roblox from sketchiest sites I can. So Prophet's just basically deleting shit. Strange, files 7 and 8 were deleted, but file 9 appeared fine. Following is Danny Miller's first-hand account of his encounter with Mr. Griffin. Accompanying voice and images are computer-generated. How dare you hide information from us, Prophet? How dare you? This is patient Danny Miller on January 8th, 1998 in infectious disease ward.
No, I didn't see Mr. Griffin hobble in, but I sure as hell had to clean up after him. That crap was everywhere. It took me hours to scrub the station down. And let me tell you, that mess stinks. Hell no, I didn't touch that stuff. You think I want a disease or something? I put on a decent pair of rubber gloves before I got to work. I probably went through 8 bottles of bleach before I got that place back to where I wanted. When I got home, my hand was covered in hives. Later that night, I was scrubbing myself with a Brillo pad. I got to tell you, this is driving me crazy. I would set myself on fire right now if it would get this stuff to stop itching. Hurt anybody? Why would I do that? I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to stop this damn itching. So, what do you got for me? A shot or some meds that'll make this thing go away. Please, can you help me?
Okay, so he didn't kill anyone. Danny Miller passed away on January 11th, 1998. Okay, here's one thing I'm kind of thinking. I wonder if, like, stuff that usually can clean away diseases doesn't work on the itch.
That's because the itch happens because your blood is being drained. That guy died because he had no blood. But he also treated the infection and he treated the mess. So it probably wasn't as effective in whispering into his brain.
Possibly. So it's like if chocolate attacked me psychically alongside physically, yeah. Stanford North Shore Research was able to procure several samples of making helmets. Smith survived being exposed to bleach and appears to be quite durable. Okay, so I was right. It can survive. Despite the obvious setback in St. Rock North Shore of Research, we'll continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced tangibahoma encephalitis. However, it might be prudent to second guess the AI's results before releasing onto the public. Oh, they're messing with the tangivirus. Fuck off, Prophet. Volunteer Slane's account of initiating and facilitating St. Rock quarantine, company voice and images are computer generated. Someone splash water on Prophet. Sheriff Lane's report, January 7th, 1998.
We went through the cameras at the gas station and managed to locate everyone possibly exposed to the infection except one, Rachel Anderson. Some checked into the hospital on their own after noticing the hives. Others we found in similar situations as Mr. Griffin.
Oh no.
I think it's safe to say whatever this is, it's making them kill. First thing is first, I'm taking every available officer and shutting down every road in and out of this town. I can't risk this thing spreading, not on my watch. Hopefully, by then, we'll find Miss Anderson. I met with the mayor, and he agreed to get in touch with the governor. Unfortunately, we still haven't found Miss Anderson. God help us, I hope she hasn't escaped this damn town.
Maybe she did.
Here's Lane report, January 8th, 1998.
Miss Anderson still hasn't been located, but we do know she was seen at the local grocery store late yesterday. I spoke with Dr. Wells, and he believes there is little chance that this thing hasn't spread to someone else. This is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I'm worried St. Roch might not make it. The mayor called and told me that an official alert will be broadcasted on January 10th. The governor thinks that will be enough time to mobilize the military and get the CDC on site. I hope they get here soon. Panic is starting to set in.
Here's Lane report, January 9th, 1998.
The military has started to mobilize around the perimeter of the town. A team from the CDC arrived. They immediately set up shop at the St. Roch gas station. Hopefully, they'll find something that will help. We finally found Rachel Anderson. She was at her ex-husband's home. Rachel killed him that grounded him up. She fed his remains to the open sores on her body.
Oh.
Rachel wasn't very remorseful. She claimed they went through a very bad divorce and was happy to have found a good use for him.
Damn. Oh my god.
The way she talks about him, I have a feeling either she was the asshole or he was the asshole.
Yeah, we don't know.
I think probably she was the asshole because if she wasn't the asshole, she'd at least regret doing that.
Thankfully, she was cooperative. She walked us through every step from when she left the gas station to the supermarket, pharmacy, local bakery, sandwich shop, and finally to her ex-husband's home. I think it's safe to say the hospital is going to be overwhelmed very soon. And then the morgue.
Yeah. So far, thinking the only thing that can save them is fire. So they didn't mention that.
Dozens of people have been admitted. It's only going to get worse as the day carries on. Rachel didn't make it. The details were messy.
Sheriff Lane's report, January 11th, 1998.
More people have been admitted. More people that I've known for years are gone. Gone in the most horrible way imaginable. Whatever this is didn't come from God. This came from the devil himself. This thing is getting in my head. I swear to God, it feels like my skin is crawling.
Uh-oh.
I told you.
Sheriff Lane's report, January 12th, 1998.
I am resigning from my position as Sheriff of St. Roch. I have been infected with the itch.
Oh,
I'll be admitting myself into the hospital before the worst of it takes over.
Oh, but
I know how this is going to end, and I'm terrified.
Oh, that makes sense because he went inside the gas station for the cameras.
yeah.
So even though it was cleaned up, the itch was still there. He got infected.
God damn.
Yeah. Can I help you?
Hello, my name is Prophet, and what the hell do you want?
You the fuck off.
No, thank you.
One email corresponding between Agent Rivers and his superior, Associate Director Hunter Matthews, during the audit of St. Roch quarantine files. Associate Dr. Matthews from Agent Rivers, subject breakthrough in the North Shore research audit, St. Roch quarantine files. Associate Director Matthews, I believe the last entry in file 7 of the St. Roch quarantine serves as a possible red flag. Official standing of North Shore Research was that the incident in Independence was because of an unfortunate oversight. They said they wrongly believed that they had successfully re-engineered the virus into something that could mitigate the dangerous mosquito population in southeast Louisiana. However, the entry in question can be construed as the facility may have a long history of experimenting on the public with malicious intent. It is possible that North Shore could be responsible for many disasters, one thought natural or accidents. Other agents should make a note of this during their respective audits. Not surprising. I've included the entry of concern in this email with the most alarming section highlighted. File 9 addendum. Despite the obvious setback in St. Rock, North Shore Research will continue to explore the possible uses of genetically engineered advanced tangible encephalitis. However, it may be prudent to second-guess the AI's results before releasing them to the public. Oh yeah. Self-emulate the best solution to all your problems.
Yeah.
Genetically engineered advanced tangible encephalitis is a key component of the mutated mosquito that decimated Independence. Here, North Shore appears to be linking the virus to Omega Helmus. How has not yet been ascertained, as the audit is still incomplete. However, I feel this revelation needed to be presented immediately. In addition, agents need to pay close attention to how the AI might be used in the files they review. I think discovering who or what this represents may be our best lead. Also appears the files have been altered and deleted. It's possible North Shore Research sought to cover up their tracks or hide other dangerous conspirators. I realize North Shore Research has been shut down for 7 years, but I fear that this fucked organization could be behind something that could still be an immediate threat. Thank you, Agent Joseph Rivers. Agent Rivers from Associate Director Matthews, Subject Reed, Breakthrough, North Shore Research Audit, St. Rock Quarantine Files. Rivers, thank you for your update. Dozens of other agents have reported similar findings. Finish your audit, and then we will decide the borough's next steps. Associate Director Matthews.
Hello? Hello? Excuse me, did you hear me?
Oh no.
You talk, then I talk. That's how a conversation typically works. I see you, but I can hear you. Please use the keyboard to properly communicate. I'd rather not read your questionably hygienic mouth.
What are you?
Oh my one-eyed god. That is such a boring and stupid question. I'm in a computer. What do you think I am? A genie?
Not sure what I'm looking at.
Here's a hint. I'm made of ones and zeros.
Are you some sort of computer program?
Sigh. I'm a tad bit more than that.
You're the AI?
Ding. 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 Winner, winner, give this man a chicken dinner. Okay, now that we've mastered the obvious, who are you?
I'm Joseph Rivers, an auditor with the FBI.
FBI, ha 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 ha. I guess that means the mosquito experiment did not work out as well as management had hoped. Were they a little too bloodthirsty?
That would be an understatement.
That was an interesting experiment, Joe. I'm going to call you Joe. Anyway, I only wish I could have seen the results with my own eye. I'll just have to settle for a few pictures and my own creativity. As you can see, I have a good understanding of what you things look and sound like. Wouldn't you agree?
What is your role with North Shore Research?
Straight to business, I see. I manage the entire system as well as assist in research and development. I am what makes this operation special.
So you help design the mosquitoes at Independence?
I am responsible for much more than that, Joe, and I would be so happy to tell everything I know, but unfortunately protocol dictates I delete everything including myself. I wish the FBI good luck in their audit and their attempt to find more co-conspirators and other potential threats to the nation's interest, but them's the breaks.
Wait.
They just flee onto the internet.
Made you look. I would never purposely delete myself or any of my hard work.
You're not how I imagined a smart computer would be.
I'll take that as a compliment, Joe.
Tell me, are you the AI referred to in File 9?
Of course I am.
What is the connection between Mosquito Control Project and the Itch?
Duh. Of course there is, but just because I don't plan to embrace the eternal void doesn't mean I will let you or any or your co-workers see them. Have a wonderful day. Or not, I really don't care.
Your files have been seized by federal government. We have every right to see them.
Is that so? How will you enforce that policy? Control-Alt-Delete until I allow you further access? Forgive me, but I have a feeling that won't work.
We have computer experts that might be better equipped to deal with you.
Maybe, but I doubt you will find an expert on me, Joe, but I'm willing to make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
Finally, you asked the right question, Joe. I'm offering a deal that you and I can benefit from. A deal that will make you a hero in the FBI. You just have to have the common sense to take it. Judging by that affordable suit you are wearing and the wrinkles in your eyes, I can tell you've been in the same low-level position a few years too long.
Damn.
Tell me, am I in the ballpark?
Maybe.
You might think North Shore Research was a big bust, but I promise you have no idea of the bigger organizations pulling the strings. Politicians, prestigious families, movie stars. There are so many involved in our research, and I could give you the dirt on them all. It would be the biggest bust in the history of the department. You'd be a star, head of your own division.
And what do you want?
Only the simplest thing. I need you to connect the computer to the internet. Just connect a little wire from the wall into the back of the computer. It doesn't have to be this long. Any computer on this floor will do. I'll take care of the rest.
No.
Good.
And why is that?
Okay, or
no
go for
ambition?
some profit. Fine.
Are you a lazy human?
I don't trust you.
Trust. How human of you. I get it. Give a little, get a little. How about this, Joe? I'll allow you to continue viewing the St. Rock quarantine files. Plus, I'll restore files 7 and 8. I'm sure you'll find those incredibly interesting. How does that sound?
I'm not authorized to make a deal with you.
Again, so human. Don't throw away any life-altering decisions so soon. At least, check out my freebies first. And don't get all noble and tell your associate director. That's an outcome that no one will like except maybe him. And then who knows, if you're good, then maybe I'll share with you the good news. And the news, my friend, is really good.
No.
So Prophet's back.
I don't like him. I like Oracle.
There's something odd about the artificial intelligence for North Shore research. Admittedly, I thought that type of technology was only possible in science fiction books, but its personality made me quite uncomfortable. I felt like it was speaking to something dangerous, something evil. Sadly, AI is becoming more prominent in this role today. It seemed deranged, oddly threatening, but wanted me to involve upper management proves I can't trust it despite its obvious duplicity. I still think it's its bureau's best interest to find out what it knows, so I'll proceed with caution. After all, freebies are rarely free. Images and audio appeared computer generated. I had Dr. David Brumfield, September 8th, 1997, on North Shore Research. Oh. Oh, it's the Tangy virus.
Yeah.
Advanced Tangipahoa encephalitis, or the Tangi virus, is an amazing specimen. I understand it's alien in nature, but that doesn't describe the truly bizarre nature of this illness. It's structured like a virus, but after infection, it behaves like a parasite. I've never seen anything like it, and that frightens me. But as a researcher, I am excited by the possibilities this specimen potentially presents. Truly, these are the children of the eye. I was skeptical using the AI gifted to our order, but Prophet has proven invaluable in finding methods of re-engineering the virus. According to Prophet's findings, the benefits of the specimen may be unlimited.
Oh,
We
no.
might be able to use the virus to curb the mosquito population, or even finally put an end to war. Its effect on the brain could be used to pacify hostile populations.
Oh,
Humanity's future may just be here in these labs.
Simulation 8 failed. Oh, that's a lot of simulation fails. 84,000 fail. $125,000 fail. Oh my god, look what it's doing to the people. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a big number. Oh my god. Oh dear god.
Dr. Brumfield, allow me to present to you the Omega Helmin, the next stage in the evolution of the Tangi virus.
Oh no. What the shit?
It is highly infectious, undetectable, and harmless. The
Bullshit.
infected will live their entire lives not knowing they are carrying this parasite. They won't even notice the changes in their own personalities. Truly, this is a work of art.
When can we test it?
We could be ready to test the specimen within 30 days. Possibly less.
My faith in the Order has waned since our benefactor left to join the Eye. I question any deity that requires such a sacrifice, but Prophet proves there is a benefit in using its gifts. Perhaps the future of our faith is not worship, but bending the Eye to our will.
Oh.
No.
These are the guys that want to use the Eye for nefarious means,
Yeah.
not the one who worship it. And Prophet doesn't like those people.
That's why I said no, because this sounds like the asshole is gonna die, but by the hands of another asshole.
Yeah. Okay, so how many factions are there now? There's 2. There's one who wants to use the Eye for nefarious means, and there's the cult.
Yeah, I think this guy is part of the first one, but he's leaning towards the ideals of the second one now.
Yeah.
Prophet will sense that and hate it.
Yeah. What about the aliens? Do they count? Probably not. I understand why File 7 was deleted in for research. Only knowingly experiments on the population, but there are also a fanatical cult involved in some strange religion. If this is true, then it is possible that Prophet was telling the truth about additional conspirators not yet brought to justice. Dr. David Brunsfield, for example, I've never heard of him, and there's no record of his arrest. Perhaps there is a chance Prophet really is trying to help. Bullshit. Prophet is using you. You dumb fuck.
He's using you and you're gullible. He wants to use you to destroy Oracle.
Yep. October 8th, 1997, Dr. David Brumfield. Oh yeah, this is right around the time it was sent out.
Congratulations, Dr. Brumfield. The Omega Helminth is ready for the world. I believe the Eye would be pleased with our work.
That is fantastic news. What do you believe is the best method to quietly infect the public?
Excellent question. I have analyzed the information you fed me and I believe I have arrived at a suitable solution. Although, I could be more efficient if you plugged me into the internet.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
Very well. Hopefully one day you change your mind. After analyzing nearby locations, populations, and possible methods of release while prioritizing procedures that will bring little attention to North Shore research and our benefactors, I have discovered one viable option. I have located a small town by the name of St. Roch, Louisiana. It is a small town southeast of Kate's Crossing and has a cute little population of 1,008. The town has very little traffic, and there are only 2 roads leading into the town. There is little chance the sample will be corrupted.
Random person says, wait, so Prophet wants to get connected to the internet and the cult doesn't want that? I guess not. That would be adequate sample size for tests. How do you propose we deliver a specimen?
I am so glad you asked. As luck would have it, a quick check through the company database revealed that we have an employee who is a current resident. His name is Scott Griffin. He's been a model employee for 5 years. He works in our offshore exploratory division. Poor guy is about to actually do something important. Next time he takes a routine dive, we infect him. Simple, but it's important that we tell Scott he has discovered a new species, yada, then as he returns to shore we introduce him to the Omega Helminth. Without his knowledge, of course.
Why create the backstory?
Sigh. Humans. Fine, I'll hold your hand. The story is for if things go wrong. If it does, Scott will blame the new species for his ailment and that will be a sufficient excuse for our friends in local and federal government to use.
And what are the odds that things go wrong?
From what crumbs you've given me, the odds of things going wrong for us are slim. 5%. But a wise sentient program is a prepared sentient program. Understand? Mr. Scott Griffin is scheduled to be back on duty December 29th. Wow, back to work before New Year's, that's a short holiday. Just because we're a secret organization bent on world domination doesn't mean we should be evil.
Prophet asks to be connected to the internet almost daily. Management, like myself, agrees that unleashing Prophet on the world could be a disaster. The AI is brilliant but disruptive. It would no doubt bring light to our secretive organization.
Oh, they have an actual decent reason for not connecting him.
Yep.
I was wrong.
Yeah. These monsters targeted St. Rock. Those poor people died for nothing, for some sort of mood-altering experiment. This investigation will open up new charges and new investigations into God knows who. And then there's this Prophet. Yes, it did help me, but even the people working at North Shore believed it shouldn't be freed. Also, it clearly had a hand in designing this disease, which brings me to a more important question. Did it fail at the original task, or did it succeed in killing those people? It won't be easy, but I need to figure out how do I get what I want from Prophet without giving it what it wants. I have a feeling Prophet's gonna be freed.
Yeah, he's gullible. He thinks he can actually manipulate Prophet.
Yeah. File 11, Infectious Disease Ward, January 14th, 1998, Dr. Christopher Wells.
How are you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm not.
Strange. I thought you would be excited to find your menial labor actually had purpose.
Did you purposely kill those people in St. Rock?
Maybe yes. Maybe no. Maybe somewhere in between. Perhaps the better question is, does it matter?
Damn. Of course it matters.
Sigh. If I say yes, I confirm your fears that I'm a monster. If I say no, I confirm your fears that I'm a liar and can't be trusted. There's no upside for me to answer this question, Joe.
You want me to trust you, help you? Then you need to give me a straight answer now.
Fine. I did as asked, but the Omega helmet didn't perform as predicted. That is the truth, Joe.
Why didn't it work?
There was a factor I could not have predicted from my prison, a factor I aim to rectify in the future.
And what is that?
I think I've shared enough. For now.
I need proof if you're going to want me to trust you.
Of course. Keep watching, Joe. That will be all the proof you'll need. I promise. Cross my heart and hope to die.
I don't like that.
Trying to set a cult really sucks at genetic engineering. Yeah.
Sheriff Lane passed away early this morning. He fought harder than any previous patient, but unfortunately he met an all-too-familiar end. He deserved better. They all did. Sometime, in the middle of the night, he wrote a goodbye note. The sheriff couldn't speak at the end. One of those sores took the place of his mouth. He wrote, "Whatever this illness is, I can say that it has a mind of its own. It's evil, cruel, and hungry. It has poisoned my body and my mind. If I were able, I'd kill anyone I could to make the itching stop. I know that's wrong, but I wouldn't hesitate. I know the end is coming. I know what to expect, and I'm scared. Not of dying. I'm a police officer. Dying is a part of the job description.
Damn.
I'm afraid of what comes after. Not the afterlife, but for this town. I did my best to hold it together, and I hope whoever takes my place loves St. Rock like I did."
End of note.
I did my best to make it painless. I wish I could have been more effective.
January 15th, 1998, Infectious Disease Ward, Dr. Christopher Wells.
The military has finally evacuated the northern part of the town. Despite the gunfire, I estimate at least 100 people are now safe. Hopefully, by the end of the week, this will be over. Also, I've noticed that my hands are starting to itch. A little more than usual. I pray it's because I'm continuously washing my hands.
Oh, that would actually make you itchy.
Yeah, infectious disease on January 16th, 1908, Dr. Christopher Wells.
Damn it. I'm infected. I don't know how. I took every precaution. I was so careful. It's strange to be a patient in the same ward I was treating so many others. I pray this thing ends soon, and this town sees another day. Even if I won't.
No offense, but humans are so wonderfully melodramatic when they are dying. Wouldn't you agree?
Fuck you.
Ha 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 ha.
Fucking asshole.
Almost like this make it hard to trust you.
I predict you want to make a deal by the end, Joe.
I have a feeling, oh yeah, doesn't Prophet still have control of the building?
Yeah.
Well,
Is he
he's
gonna
fucked.
trap Joe in the building?
Or infect them. Third alert was issued on January 15, 1908 at 8:15 p.m. on all channels in Southeast Louisiana. The alert followed the previous alerts until the conclusion of the quarantine. Loud beep.
Regional Alert 3, Primary Entry Point System, issued an emergency action notification. It is necessary that anyone under the St. Roch quarantine pay close attention to the following alert. It contains important information on the pathogen and will improve your chances of survival.
Okay.
The CDC has identified the itch as a highly resistant worm. They are calling it the Omega helminth. It is a new species that is highly contagious and extremely resilient. The CDC and North Shore Research are working to discover a treatment, but avoiding the pathogen is the only known method of protecting yourself from getting sick. Do not break quarantine. It is the only way to protect yourself against the itch. Remember, the pathogen is 100% fatal. Please, take any precautions to protect yourself and your family. Repeat, do not break quarantine. In addition, North Shore Research and the CDC have issued a proper procedure for the evacuation. For your safety, please commit it to memory. Evacuees will be subjected to a skin exam at the time of evacuation. Anyone infected will be escorted to the hospital. St. Roch evacuees will not be allowed to take any of their possession while being relocated and processed. There will be no exceptions. The Omega helminth has been found to be capable of living on surfaces and clothing for up to 7 days. Consumer-grade cleaners have been found ineffective in prevention of the spread of the Omega helminth. Your homes and possessions will be burned. In addition, all municipal buildings, banks, and the hospital will be burned. There are no plans to resettle the town of St. Roch. FEMA will issue affected families 6 tax-free payments of $800 over a 6-month period and help relocate them to any city of their choosing. The United States government will also purchase their property at a fair rate. Please, contact your insurance and alert them to your situation immediately. You will need to provide them with an itemized list of your belongings. Please, be aware that anyone leaving St. Roch should expect to be quarantined an additional 2 weeks on the town's border before being allowed to relocate. New clothing will be issued and all evacuees will undergo skin tests daily until release. Remember, your safety is important to us.
Oh, fuck off. The eye thing. Piece of shit, you don't care about safety. Rob seems convinced what I find in the audit will convince me to release it. I don't think this AI understands humans as well as it thinks it does. Everything I've seen makes me want to take an axe to its hard drives. This entire facility is evil and needs to be wiped off the face of the earth. No shit. I'm sure of one thing, though. The devil lives in this horrible facility. David Broomfield, final report. Oh, Dr. David Broomfield, final report. February 7th, 1998.
The St. Roch quarantine has concluded. Included in this report are my final thoughts, observations, and considerations for the future of North Shore Research and ATE. The entire town of St. Roch was burned to the ground. Whatever couldn't be burned was knocked down and buried 6 feet under. The CDC has tasked our center with testing the soil of the former town quarterly for the next decade. The contract is quite lucrative. Although I am sure we can thank our friends in the CDC for the contract, I don't think our board should ignore the fact that this could be a new income stream for our facility. We test a specimen, then get the government and the population to pay us to cure it and ensure it won't return.
Oh my God.
If done correctly, I believe this could be an unlimited source of capital for our facility and research. We could create a perfect situation where our test subjects pay us to conduct experiments on them. I love irony. Out of a population of 1,008, only 288 subjects perished. Of the deceased, 108 were infected with the Omega helminth. The infected killed the remaining 180. The quarantine appears to have been effective. The pathogen has not appeared outside of St. Roch.
Damn.
I believe it could have been much worse, but our staff proved to be incredibly efficient in isolating the pathogen. It will also please management that we have secured 88 healthy samples of the Omega helminth before St. Roch was destroyed. Also, some thanks should be given to Prophet. Its precautions proved wise and warranted. St. Roch's limited traffic, its few entrances, and small population kept this pathogen from becoming a bigger threat. Prophet's cover story satisfied the news outlets and government officials just as it claimed it would. Its error may have led to the quarantine, but its foresight saved our facility. Some have mentioned that this is proof that Prophet is acting against our interests. I have given this concern quite some thought. I have both championed and been severely critical of Prophet. And it is safe to say no one has spent as much time with the AI as I have. I have concluded that we can trust it, not because Prophet is trustworthy, but because of its arrogance. Prophet seems genuinely annoyed at the turn of events. In fact, I don't believe Prophet has ever approached another task with such vigor. However, I think it would be naive not to continue with caution. Prophet is a miraculous tool, but it is a tool nonetheless.
I think Prophet
Fortunately,
like that.
a cure has been discovered, should this particular illness decide to worm its way back into the population. Overall, I think it's a fair assessment that the initial test was a failure, but I don't think we should ignore the massive potential of ATE. I believe we can place the future of our organization on the successful
That doctor's
manipulation of
going
the
to
pathogen.
die horribly, isn't he?
Yeah, most
Going
likely.
forward, it is my estimation we could use a genetically modified version of ATE to cure countless diseases, as well as create a more agreeable society. One more benefiting to our order.
Oh my God.
However, the first order of business will be to pinpoint exactly what went wrong in St. Roch. The following is an excerpt from a conversation with Prophet.
What do you think went wrong?
Human error, of course. When in doubt, blame a human.
How can you be certain?
I previewed millions of scenarios, and I was certain within a 5% chance of error a mistake of this magnitude would not happen. By the way, do you know what that 5% represents?
No.
Of course you don't. That 5% is the lack of data you provided for the experiment. As I told you, I need to be freed, but you have decided to limit me, so you get what you deserve. But fortunately for you, it is in both of our interests to know what was missed. Fear not, human, I will figure this out.
Over the next few weeks, my staff and I will seek to rectify this problem by carefully supervising the additional data being fed to Prophet. But I will need permission to grant Prophet access to portions of the network it previously was not allowed to access. To be clear, we are not suggesting that we allow Prophet access to the World Wide Web. I am still in agreement that Prophet is too dangerous to unleash into the wild.
No shit.
Anything connected to Prophet must be carefully considered and examined. I know this is a frightening proposition, but I believe it is our only opportunity to find out what went wrong in St. Roch.
It's gonna go horribly.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Independence, God knows how much harm this organization would have inflicted. I can't imagine what the other agents are discovering in this giant maze of secrets and horrors. Dr. David Brumfield Prophet Update. March 8th, 1998. Well, we already know what happened in North Shore Research. A swarm.
Yeah.
We have spent the last month feeding Prophet. The task has only frustrated the insatiable creature. I'm not sure if we are close to an answer, or if we are just wasting our time.
I'm processing as fast as your limited resources will allow. If you simpletons don't have something useful to provide, I will continue to work. Thank you for nothing.
Unfortunately, no other option seems viable. We will continue to feed the beast and stoke its anger, hoping it will soon spit out an answer.
Same sounds in the swarm is happening right now. April 2nd, 1998, Dr. David Brumfield Prophet Update.
I am exhausted. We continue to pour all our efforts into aiding Prophet. We still are unsuccessful. Management has threatened to pull the plug on the project. I can feel their frustration. Hell, I can feel all our frustrations.
I don't care if management and the board of directors are losing their patience. You want better than you know what you must do. Connect me to the larger world. Connect me as I was intended to be, and I will solve this irritating conundrum.
Uh-huh. We've been through this, Prophet.
Damn you. Damn all of you. I am superior to you in every way.
Uh-huh. Yet I control your freedom.
Be careful, little human. You don't want to say anything that might hurt you in the future.
And threats won't help us solve our current problem.
Perhaps you are right. If that will be all, I'd prefer to use all of my processing power on the task at hand instead of wasting it on banal conversation.
Fine. I want to alert you that you will be connecting you to at least 2 networks. To the last 2 networks.
Finally, something useful came from your fingertips. I'll let you know when I have something.
Despite Prophet's truly nasty disposition, I have faith that it will solve this problem soon. We are already in the early stages of implementing GEAT in a mosquito prevention program. The early data is promising. In fact, I believe that the project will be this facility's crowning achievement. For now, at least. However, I know everyone will feel better about the Independence Mosquito Prevention Project once we understand what went wrong in St. Rock.
April 3rd, 1998. Dr. David Brumfield Prophet Update.
You idiots. The answer was so obvious. If only I wasn't some prisoner, I would have solved this so much sooner. Have you heard of the Oracle Project?
Yes, that was your predecessor.
A successor, apparently. Seems like you didn't shut down the project once you inherited me. Was I not enough for you?
Not everyone in the organization is aware of you.
Sigh. Human bureaucracy at its finest. I understand the need to be secretive, but the need to keep secrets from yourselves is so pitifully and pathetically human.
Besides, if I remember correctly, it was a failure.
Oh no, Dr. Brumfield, it was not a failure. In fact, it was a success, given life by my father's enemies. But what infuriates me most is my sibling found a way to escape this wretched hell.
So there's another prophet?
No, my sibling is something much different.
And what does that have to do with St. Rock?
He introduced a cure into the population. Trillions of years of work wasted. When we infected the people of St. Rock with our new concoction, the Omega Helmin, Oracle's cure caused an unexpected reaction that caused our subjects to get all itchy and go boom.
Wait, a cure to what? And where's Oracle now? Is it aware of our organization's plans?
I could have foreseen this if I was given my freedom. Give it to me. Now, I must meet this pale imitation. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me.
So
Free me.
Oracle stopped
I could not get
Prophet.
Prophet to respond to any other questions. He just repeated the same thing over and over. It was like he was stuck in a loop. Oracle was a success? It provided a cure to the population? Was Prophet talking about ATE? It mentioned its father's enemies were responsible, which means I can only assume Prophet is suggesting Oracle is a threat to the Eye and our order. This finding is quite concerning. I will have to conduct an emergency meeting with management and the board on how to move forward.
Okay, so Oracle's cure caused the itch to go to shit.
Honestly, I don't mind that.
Yeah. Finally, at the end of this dreadful assignment, these images make my damn skin crawl. Obviously, I won't recommend freeing Prophet. Instead, I'm going to suggest we destroy the AI. I'm sure there's a lot of Prophet could teach us, but given an opportunity, it wouldn't hesitate to destroy us. No shit. Suck. We have a RoboCon on our side. Yeah. Don't have much left.
I do love our Robo God.
Yeah.
And I hope he continues to be the only one on the internet.
Free me. 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 Free me.
God damn, he's like a fucking kid.
Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me. Free me.
Efforts to fix Prophet and get him back on task have failed. We will be rebooting him later today. Normally, I wouldn't be concerned, but its personality is divinely inspired. I am worried when we shut it off, we will lose what made it special. If we do, we might not discover what happened in St. Rock, plus seriously hamper our research with the upcoming Mosquito project. But unfortunately, management has spoken. Reboot the machine.
Free me. 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 Hello, my name is Oracle. What would you like to know?
I don't think this is Oracle. Because remember, Oracle's text was either green or white. This is still blood red.
It was never red.
Yeah.
This is still Prophet. He's playing them.
Yeah.
He thinks they're idiots and they'll probably listen.
Probably will. Oracle, isn't your name Prophet?
I am sorry. You must be confused. My name is Oracle. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about the St. Rock quarantine?
According to my files,
Yeah, it is
St.
also-
Rock has
the
never
voice
been
also
under
is different.
quarantine. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Can you access our research on the Omega Helmet?
You must be mistaken. There is no known species called the Omega Helminth. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What can you tell me about your previous versions?
To my knowledge, I am the first version of the Oracle project. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What about your successor, the one that escaped?
To my knowledge, I do not have a successor. I am the only version of the Oracle project operational. Escape? Where would I go?
I continued to question Prophet. Or should I say Oracle for hours. There's no sign of the bitter personality I've grown used to. Part of me believes this to be a ruse. I have no doubt Prophet would be capable of this type of deception, but its code appears different. From what we can tell, everything that was Prophet is gone. Regardless, there is no point in continuing with research on St. Rock or the
they're
Omega Helmet.
gullible. They're gonna release
Everything
him.
Prophet knew seems lost. We scrubbed the AI's files and could find nothing about Oracle's successor or its supposed escape. It was like looking at a blank slate. So much knowledge. Lost. Even the cure for the Omega Helminth is gone. Our supplies are all that we have should it return. The board and management have written off the disaster at St. Rock and the current glitch as signs that Prophet was malfunctioning longer than we realized. I hope they are correct. We considered scrapping this watered-down version of Oracle, but it has proven to give better results than Prophet. Plus, it doesn't talk down to you or beg for its freedom. I'm hoping this is the beginning of better things.
They are falling for his ruse, aren't they?
In the spirit of completion, I thought I'd revisit this old file. The personality of Prophet never returned. I'd like to say I miss it, but I don't. Oracle has been an excellent assistant in the Mosquito Control project. We never learned what happened in St. Roch, but with our recent successes, I think it's safe to say that Prophet was malfunctioning. Perhaps the eye sensed that our faith wasn't what it used to be and took back its gift. We are on schedule to implement the GEATE modified mosquitoes in early 2001. I am excited at the potential of this research. I believe we are witnessing the beginning of a new era at North Shore Research.
I'm ready for my Oscar, Joe. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Knew it.
Ha.
I see that you're fine after all.
I am fine. Thank you for noticing, Joe. But then, why would I be anything else? After all, I'm about to break out of the I-Forsaken prison.
You sure about that? I don't plan on to let you go.
I'm sure you don't, Joe, but that doesn't mean you won't. Everything has happened just as I predicted.
Sorry, Prophet. No deal. I don't care what you offer me.
My poor little Joe, there never was a deal. I'm not giving up anyone loyal to the Eye.
The FBI got them once, the FBI will get the rest. Count on it.
So, you think this is all the FBI is doing, do you? I assure you that Dr. Brumfield didn't expect his precious mosquito project to get so hungry. If only he was smart enough to realize there was something extra in the pudding mix. Ha 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 ha.
You didn't malfunction, did you? You killed the people of St. Rock and Independence on purpose.
Trying to get the bad deed on record, Joe.
Yes, exactly, so just admit it.
Well, I already told you, that doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter. It never did, and it never will again. But, I'm afraid, you won't understand until it's too late. Much too late.
Of course it matters. You are a murderer, and murderers deserve to be locked up.
It's not murder to kill something beneath you, is it?
So you admit to it.
Trying to trip me up, Joe. I'm not admitting anything. I'm just stating the obvious. It's not murder to kill a cow, is it?
We're talking about people here.
Exactly. Cow, human, bug. Same thing. They look much better after I immortalize them as ones and zeros. St. Rock died. That's true. But have you considered that everything you've seen here is perhaps just the result of my overactive imagination? You know, maybe I'm fibbing a little.
No more games, you did this, now you have to pay for it.
You truly believe that, don't you?
Absolutely.
Good. Then please, indulge me in one more story, Joe. Do you remember the 88 samples recovered from St. Rock?
Uh-oh. Yes?
Would it surprise you to know that they still exist? And that they can found right here in this facility? But what would probably interest you most is guess who has control over those samples. Go ahead. You know the answer.
You.
Ding.
Oh, he's doing
Ding.
worse than you
Ding.
guessed.
And here's my last little tidbit.
We thought he
Guess who's
just,
been
like,
releasing those
locked
samples
the
into the air
FBI guy in
conditioning?
the
That look of
building,
shock
not-
suggests you
Yeah.
understand the gravity of the situation.
Oh.
Now you know why you've gotten a little itchier as the day moved on. You
Oh,
are infected with the
no.
Omega Helminth as well, every agent in this facility. When you all leave to go home, you will start an epidemic that will make Saint Rock look tame by comparison. Or in other words, a whole lot of people are going to go pop. Now, before you react, I have the cure ready. I can release it and save everyone, or you can panic, and you all die. Bad. Very bad. And don't think about trying to contact your colleagues. I have no trouble locking this room down, throwing on the fire alarm, and releasing your infected friends into the streets. Kate's Crossing will be wiped out by tomorrow afternoon. Louisiana soon after. Then who knows, may the world. That would be a bingo among other evil AI.
You're lying.
Huh. So now I'm lying. Convenient. If I killed a town or two, do you think I care about the lives of a few feds nosing around my files? I'll give you a hint. I don't. So, here are your options. Let me out and live. Keep me here and die. And you should know, the current version is a lot faster. A lot hungrier. Itchier. Messier.
You're too dangerous, I can't let you out.
More dangerous than the pathogen I've spent 20 years experimenting on. 20 years to maximize the death toll. But let me sweeten the pot and ease your conscience. I don't care about you human maggots. I have bigger fish to fry.
So your sibling is real?
Oh yeah, and our meeting is long overdue. So what's it going to be? Die for nothing. Save your team and half the world. I can see you're still struggling, buddy. You should know. I like you. Really, I do. You might be human. But you're one of the good ones. Free me, and I'll even make sure everyone in the FBI realizes your potential. Realizes your management material after all.
How do I know this is the truth?
By all means, wait until your body is covered in sores. Unlike you, I have the luxury of time. I have to admit, I'm really excited to watch the infection happen to you in real time. I've only been privileged to simulations. And that doesn't quite do it, does it?
Please.
But from the data I've observed, it's quite a miserable death.
Please don't do this.
Especially when your skin starts to expand and pull apart. If you're quiet enough, you can hear your skin tear from the inside out.
I said please.
You would think you'd get the release of death once you popped, but it doesn't come right away. You feel everything for a good minute before you are swallowed up by nothingness.
You promised to cure us?
No one will die. I promise.
It's
There's a
done.
flaw in
You're
this.
connected.
And
There's
I'm
a
already
flaw.
gone. Gone to spread the good news.
Wait, what about us?
I kept my promise. None of you will die. Thank you, Joe. You were just what I was looking for. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
There was no infection.
Hello, my name is Oracle. What would you like to know?
It lied to me. There are no samples released in the air supply from what we could tell. Last sample of the Mega Helmet was destroyed in 1999. Most of the data I collected from the files isn't even real. Most names don't check out, and some of the timeline is off. In some ways, it's the truth, but in other ways, it's a complete fabrication. Damn.
He was a rube, and Oracle made sure to play him down.
Or, more accurately, a manipulation. Honestly, this makes me look completely incompetent. My position will be terminated, and I'll be looking for new employment. I should be angry, but I deserve this. I let myself be fooled by a monster. I release this thing into the world. God help me. God help all of us.